Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be solving a question like I promised the last time I uploaded a video. I said we're solving a question on the Aboodh transform, right? And today, trust me, today's going to be very fascinating as I'm going to be showing you how to use your calculator to solve partial fraction. So you have to wait till the end to understand what I want to do. And yeah, so let's just start first. So the question goes, consider the system of differential equations. You have the x over the t, and I told you the last time I uploaded a video. If you've not watched my previous video, please, I think you might have to watch the previous video I uploaded under Aboodh transform for you to understand better what I'm doing today. What else? And yes, for you to get more videos when I upload, I'd like you to subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell so you get notified immediately I upload my videos. Now, I explained this the last time I uploaded my video. I said when you have the x dt, it is equally the same as x dot, right? So I explained this the last time I uploaded the video. So let me just go straight to the point. We have the x dt equals this is the question, and then you're given conditions. The first condition is y of 0 equals 1 and x of 0 equals 2. So the solution, first of all, you have to find Aboodh transformation of each, the x dt and the y dt. So I'm going to do that. I have Aboodh of the x dt equals Aboodh of x plus 3y. That's what we have here, right? So then I kind of expanded this. So I have ax plus 3ay, right? Now, like I said, you might have to watch the previous video because I've explained all this here. You recall that if you have Aboodh of the x dt, it's going to be what? Vx of v minus x of 0 over v. Similarly, if it's for dy dt, to be y of v minus y of 0 over v, right? And I don't think I did this. Aboodh of x equals x of v and Aboodh of y equals y of v. So that means, it implies, I'll just transform this. So here, this to this. So the x dt, Aboodh of this is what? Vx of v minus x of 0 over v equals Aboodh of x is what? X of v. Similarly, Aboodh of y is y of v. So that's what I have here to be x of v plus 3 y of v. Then, what is our x of 0? Our x of 0 is what from the question? 2. So I just impute 2 here, and then I collected like terms. So we'll have vx of v minus 2 over v equals x of v plus 3y of v. Then if you collect like terms, you take this to the other side, you have this. Then factorize. I just have to bring out x of v. So if I bring out x of v here, I'll be left with just v minus what? 1. So I have this back. And I divide both sides by v minus 1. So if you divide both sides by v minus 1, you have x of v equals 3y of v over v minus 1 plus 2 over v minus 1. So this is my equation 1. Now, applying Aboodh on the second dy dt. So if I apply Aboodh on this, I'll have Aboodh of dy dt equals Aboodh of f of 5x plus 3y. So like I said, if you have this is what v y of v minus y of 0 over v, then you open the bracket, right? So after opening the bracket, you have this. Then you convert just like we did the first time. So what is your y of v from the question? Y of 0, or y of 0 equals what? 1. That's why here I have it to be 1 over v after collecting like them. So I brought this to the other side, 3 y of v here, so to turn to what? Minus. So if you factorize, you have y of v into brackets v minus 3 equals 5x of v plus 1 over v, right? Then I can have my y of v to be equal to 5x of v over v minus 3 plus 1. There's v here initially, so I'll have v, then v minus 3. So this is my equation 2. Now, since I already have equation 1 and equation 2, the only thing I have to do is to impute my equation 2 in equation 1. So I'll be able to get x of v. Now this is not my real x of v because it is still having what? Y of v. And I don't want to have y of v. So I have to impute y of v into this equation so that I'll just have excuse me, x of v alone. So putting 2 in 1, you already know what equation 2 is. Equation 2 is this y of v. Equation 2 is this y of v, right? So if I put 2 in 1, it implies anywhere I see y of v, what will I put? I'll put this whole equation, right? So that's why here x of v equals 3. Instead of y of v, I'll have 5x of v over v minus 3 plus 1 v minus 3, then plus what we have here left, which is what? 2v minus 1. This is what I have here. So just opening the bracket, we'll have 3 times 5, 15x of v over this times this, you have this, then 3 times 1, 3, v times this, you have this, plus 2v minus 1. So then you collect like terms. Take x of v to the other side and let numbers stay on their own. So I have x of v, and this on its own. So what you just do is do LCM. So I kind of like explained vividly here, so no one will kind of question me and say you don't understand. So I broke it down to the simplest way. So I have x of v, I took x of v to the other side, that's why I have it here, and then I did LCM here. So if you do LCM, your LCM of this and this is v minus 1 and v minus 3. So similarly here you do your LCM, you have v minus 1 and v minus 3. So this x of v will multiply everything minus 15x of v to stand alone. Then you have this, just open the bracket, you have 3 plus 2v minus 6, then over this. So x of v is common, right? So I just bring out x of v, and then I'll be left with v minus 1, v minus 3, and minus 15 equals this back. And you notice this, let me use something to explain this. So if I have 1 over 2x equals 5 over 2x, you notice that this will cancel this. How? Because when I eventually cross multiply, I'll have 2x equals 5 into bracket 2x will chop 2x, so I'll just have 1 equals 5. So when you have the same denominator, eventually they kind of cancel out when you have this sign in between. So, and here also I have this sign in between and I have the same denominator, so this will cancel out. I'll be left with just what? V. That's why I have this here. Then if you open this using just open your brackets. If I open my brackets, this is going to be v squared minus 3v minus v plus 3. So this is just v squared minus 4v plus 3. So don't forget you have minus 15 here. That's why I have it to be what? Minus 15. So this will be v squared minus 4v minus 12. So that's what I have here. So you have 3 plus 2v minus 6 over v. So we have x of v equals this. Because okay, yeah, this, let me just show you a calculator. For those that I upload tricks on calculator too, so in case you want tricks, you want to like get notified when I upload them, I advise you to subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell to get notified. Also in this video I'll be explaining how you can use your calculator to solve partial fraction and normal equations. So for this normal equation, you have mode, you see here you have equation, so number 5, and then we're working with the power of 2 quadratic equation, so 3. Then you start to type in your coefficients. So the coefficient I have here is what? For v squared is what? 1. Then the next one is what? Minus 4. You press equal to. Then the next one is what? Minus 12. So you have equal to again, and then let me just show you something. You have v to be what? 6. So you have v to be 6, and the next one v equals what? Minus 2. So for you to know what this is, you just say v, take 6 to the other side, v minus 6, and then you have this one to be what? V plus 2 equals what? 0 equals what? 0. As I here I have it to be v minus 6 and I have it to be v plus 2. The same thing for class v's. You just have to press your mode, you and then you go for A, So to type A, you just click alpha and A. So you have equation. This simultaneous equation you want to solve a polynomial. I want to solve polynomial, so you click on 2, degree what? Degree 2. Then you click on degree 2. Then you type in the same way we did here. So we don't waste time. Then that's why we have here to be v minus 2, v minus 6, and v plus 2 equals 2v minus what? 3 over v. So I have x of v to be this automatically. So to get an equation for y of v, put equation 3 in 2. So this, we've gotten x of v now without y of v. So the same way, I would like to get my y of v without having what? X of v in it. So the same way I'm going to do. So this is my x of v. It implies anywhere I see x of v, I put all this value in it. So that's why I have this, and then I open the bracket. So if you open the bracket, you have this. I want to make it fast. 5 times 2 and 5 times minus 3. That's why you have it to be minus 15. And v minus 3, v plus 2, and v minus 6, because this will multiply this, and you have 1 over this straight up. So you kind of do LCM. When you do LCM, you have this. So LCM of this and this is this, multiply. So if you open this bracket, you have this, and then you add and subtract. So the same way we did for v squared plus 6v minus 27 using your calculator. So let me use this one. So you just say 1, 6 and minus 27. So you have 3. So this will be v minus 3, right, like I explained, and this will be v plus what? 9. That's why I have it here. So v minus 3 will cancel out v minus 3, then we have v plus 9 over everything here. So we already have equation 4 and equation 3. We have values for x of v, and we also have value for y. We have equation for y of v and x of v. Then we can now solve to get the final solution. So to do this, what you just have to do is solve using partial fraction. So if I'm solving using partial fraction, I have x of v equals this. Now the reason I'm multiplying both sides by v is because I don't want to have 3 values. I can decide here that I want to solve like this. This will just be 2v minus 3 over v. So this is going to be over v minus 6 and v plus 2. So it's going to be a over v plus b over v minus 6 plus c over v plus 2. But I don't want to do this. So rather, due to what I want to get in the end, I multiply both sides by v. So I have 2v squared minus 3v over this. So each v will multiply each bracket. So that's what I have here to be 2v squared minus 3v. So this v multiplying this will have v squared minus 6v. This multiplying this will have v squared plus what? 2v. So then I can start to solve using partial fraction. So if I start to solve using partial fraction, I'll have a over v squared minus 6v plus b over v squared plus 2v. Then do the LCM. If I do LCM of this, I have this. So this will be a v squared plus 2v plus b v squared minus 6v. Then, like I explained in the previous explanation, I said when you have the same denominator, you kind of cancel out. So I cancel out, then I have my partial fraction. Now to the main deal, what we really want to do, the main thing I want to show you. So you have this partial fraction, and I want to solve it using my calculator. How am I going to do it? Now, looking at this, I already have the solution here. So this is my partial fraction, and this is my solution. Now I have my partial fraction here right now. I'm looking for value of what? A and what? B. So that means I'll look at it. What will I impute in into this equation that will make one cancel out, either A or B? So let's say I want to cancel out B, for example. If I want to cancel out B, if you look at this, let's look at this. If I want to cancel out B, that means if I put 6 here, I'll have what? 6 squared, 36 minus 36 will be what? 0. That means B will cancel out, but that means if I put 6 here, 6 for the value of B, my B will turn to what? 0. So now normally, let me just show you normally here, I'll just have, if I impute 6 here, this will turn to 0. So here, what will I have? 6 squared times 2, that's 36 times 2 minus 3 times 2. Sorry, minus 3 times 3. So we'll have okay, we're putting v to be 6 here. We'll have 54 equals 48 equals 48a, and automatically my a is 9 over 8. So if I want to use solve using my calculator, what I'll just do is I type this in my calculator. So I type this everything, so now it's 2. So instead of using v, I don't have v in my calculator, so I'll just use x. So 2 alpha x squared minus, I explained this in one of my videos, how to type expressions with variables in your calculator. So 3 alpha x, alpha this to have this, alpha a into bracket alpha x squared plus 2 alpha x, because I'm using v to x to represent v, plus alpha b into alpha x squared minus 6 alpha x. So now I already have this equation in my calculator. So what I just have to do is to look for value of what? Do I want to look for value of a or b? So let's assume I want to look for value of b. That means I'm going to eradicate what's a. So if I put minus 2 here, obviously a will cancel out. So that means I know that my a will be minus 2, and I want to put v, my v will be minus 2, and my b will, my v is minus 2, right? And if I put minus 2 here, what will happen to a? A will turn to 0. So I just press shift calc. My x, which is my v here, I said to make it to be minus 2 equal to, if you put minus 2 in a, what will happen? A will turn to what? 0. So you put 0. Then we're looking for b, right? So you just put equal to, your b is 0.875. If you come here, mode 1, 0.875, what do you have? 7 over 8, which is what we have here, 7 over 8. Can you see? I'll still explain this in my videos. I'll do explanation on this alone on my video. So you can use your calculator to solve partial fraction, and I'm going to show that in my next video. Kindly, if you really understand what I'm explaining, kindly subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell to get notified immediately I upload my video. So I don't want to make this video so long, so I'll just kind of continue my explanation. And so the same way you can have value of b and a. So then we have a to be this and b. So you just put a here. That's why I have 9 over 8 plus 7 over 8 v squared plus 2v, right? 7 over 8 v squared plus 2v. That's why you have it here. So if I take inverse Laplace, Aboodh of this, like I explained in my previous video, I've explained this. If you want to take inverse Aboodh of this, what are you going to focus on? Focus on the coefficient of what? V. And my coefficient of v is what? Minus 6. So I have 9 over 8. This will be e raised to the power what? It will be minus, no, to be what? Positive. So that's 60 plus 7 over 8 e raised to the power minus 2, because this is plus 2. So for the y of v, to the same process, multiply both sides by v, and then you find your resolve using partial fraction. So after resolving using partial fraction, the same way, like I promised, I'm going to make a vivid explanatory video on how to use your calculator to solve partial fraction, so that you don't get stressed while solving that in the exam hall or when you're solving. So the same way I explained, you do the same thing for y of v. You have, using partial fraction, you have y of v equals 15 over 8 and minus 7 over 8. All this. Yeah, I don't want to make the video too long. Then you take inverse of this Aboodh. So you look at the coefficient of v as minus 6, so it will be what? 60, and this is plus 2, be what? Minus 2, and this is this. I've explained how to impute values in your calculator. So let's say you want to have a table. Let's say I want to have a table of x of v and x of t and y of t. That means, let's say I want the values of t and x of t. I just have to, let's say I have 0.1, 0.2, 0.3. What I just need to do is to type this into my calculator, and I've explained this in one of my videos. You type this into your calculator, and after typing, you start to impute these values. So I don't want to explain this in this video again, so kindly watch the previous videos I posted to understand how to do this. So thank you, and anticipate the videos of how to use your calculator to solve partial fraction. Thank you for watching, and if you do like my video, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you, and have a nice day.